Between 1979 and 1981, Atlanta, Georgia, became a city shrouded in a terrifying secret. Children and young adults, predominantly African American, began to vanish without a trace, only to be found deceased weeks or months later. The city was paralyzed by fear, desperate for answers. How could so many disappear? And who was behind this reign of terror? The key to unlocking this nightmare lay in evidence so small, it was almost invisible. Microscopic fibers. The crisis began in July 1979 with the disappearance of 14-year-old Edward Smith and 13-year-old Alfred Evans. Their bodies were found days apart, marking the grim beginning of what would become a series of at least 28 murders over 2 years. The victims, mostly boys under the age of 16, were often found in wooded areas or rivers, leaving investigators with few immediate clues. As the bodies mounted, panic spread, and the FBI was called in to assist local law enforcement in what became one of the largest manhunts in U.S. history. Detectives scoured every scene, but conventional evidence like fingerprints or eyewitness accounts were scarce. It was the meticulous work of FBI Special Agent Larry Peterson and his team that began to uncover a pattern in the unseen. On each victim, and at various crime scenes, they consistently found minute textile fibers. These weren't just any fibers. Many were unique, including rare carpet fibers and even dog hairs. Each fiber, though tiny, was a silent witness, a microscopic breadcrumb trail leading back to the perpetrator. The big break came on May 22, 1981, when police staked out bridges over the Chattahoochee River, a common dumping ground for victims. They heard a splash and intercepted a car leaving the scene. The driver was 23-year-old Wayne Williams, an aspiring music producer. Though no body was found that night, 2 days later, the body of Nathaniel Cater, another victim, surfaced downstream. This encounter put Wayne Williams squarely in the crosshairs of the investigation, but how would they prove his connection? Forensic scientists began comparing fibers from Williams' home, car, and even his dog with those found on the victims. The results were astounding. A rare, distinctive carpet fiber from Williams' home was found on 10 of the victims. Fibers from his car's trunk and even hairs from his German Shepherd were matched to multiple victims. The sheer volume and uniqueness of these fiber matches created an almost irrefutable link, a silent testament from the victims themselves. In February 1982, Wayne Williams was indicted for the murders of Nathaniel Cater and Jimmy Ray Payne. The fiber evidence was central to his conviction on February 27, 1982, for which he received 2 consecutive life sentences. While Williams was only tried for 2 murders, authorities attributed 22 additional Atlanta child murders to him, though these cases were never officially prosecuted. The Atlanta child murders case fundamentally transformed forensic science, solidifying the importance of trace evidence, particularly fibers, in criminal investigations. Despite the conviction, some questions lingered, and in 2019, Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms announced that evidence from the cases would be re-examined using modern DNA technology. The Atlanta child murders remain a haunting chapter in American history, a testament to the terror of the unknown and the silent power of microscopic evidence. Even decades later, the shadow of those lost children still looms, reminding us that justice, though sometimes delayed, can be found in the smallest details. If you found this deep dive compelling, please like and subscribe for more true crime investigations. What dark file should we open next?